Hey yo, it's your boy, the Wrestling Classic, and you are here for our UFC Fight Night in Vancouver vlog. Look how beautiful Vancouver is. We headed to the arena on day one. I'm going to take you through the entire on-location experience we had. Having UFC Fight Night here in Vancouver, it was my first time ever going to a UFC event. I was super excited. The first day consisted of the fan Q&A and the weigh-ins. The fan Q&A was a blast. It was fun seeing some of the fans here in Vancouver asking the fighters questions, being so rowdy, like, when are you going to kick this guy's ass? They were just really excited to have the UFC here in Vancouver. It was actually super cool to see. Check it out right here.
Life advice for anybody that's not necessarily a fighter? What do you got, Luke?
Whatever your goal is or whatever you put your mind into it, you just gotta go with it. And like, if you really want to do something, you just gotta follow up. And doesn't matter how many times you fail, you gotta get up and just keep going and keep trying again without giving up.
And doesn't matter what life throws at you, you just have to, embrace it. I mean, I feel like when you embrace all the adversity, everything's come easier because you don't shy away of any challenges. So you just have to believe in yourself and embrace it, the ride. Yeah.
For sure. Nothing personal.
Not bad.
I'm wondering, you have not only support globally, but specifically both from Brazilian fans and Mexico. Brazil having a lot of history, Mexico also coming up on the map now. Could you describe for me in one sentence what it feels like during and after the fight, having the support and fandom of your Latin American fans?
I remember one thing, like 2 years ago I stayed here in Vancouver. It's like after my fish fight. I know I have a lot of respect for the people know me, But I'm living in Vancouver. A lot of people like ask me for photo, ask me many things, congratulate for the fight. But now it's like, look, I'm staying here after 2 years. I'm staying here for request to respond to question. I think they're a great job. Training partners back in Hillcliff, Florida. So I did train with both of them, so respect to them. RDR, I just think he needed some time just to get used to the UFC, the first fight, but he's been on a tear since then. And Brendan is, he's been battle tested since day one, so I think they both deserve respect. And I know there is a lot of respect between both of them guys. So I think he's gonna come at who wants it more at the end of the night. But for sure we're gonna have a hell of a main event tomorrow night.
You have a pick?
You don't have to pick.
No, yeah.
You have a pick, Luke?
I don't have a pick, and just respect to both of us.
You have a pick, G? Go ahead.
It's such a ballsy move because you had no MMA training before that whatsoever. I'm just curious. I'm sure he's your biggest supporter now. What does your brother do now?
My brother still stay in Manaus, my city. He still fighting. He fighting next week. He's a great guy. Now I think he have 14 wins, 14 submission. I hope next week he can make one more.
The Q&A was awesome. It was very fun and very entertaining. We had a little break before the weigh-in, so I ended up walking around a bit through the hallways of Rogers Arena, where I even got interviewed myself by somebody. So that was cool.
Past or present, best fighter ever fight?
I mean, for me, there's a lot of options. I'm an old school UFC fan. We go back to the early days, talk about Ken Shamrock or all that type of stuff. But honestly, for me, I feel like my peak of being a UFC fan, and maybe it's a Canadian to me, but George St. Pierre. That's when I was watching the most. That's when all my friends would get together. That's when we watched.
Then we got into the weigh-ins for all the preliminary matches and the main event card. I don't know how much of this I'm really allowed to share with sound, so hope you guys enjoy it with the vlog music. That concluded the weigh-ins. Hopefully you saw some names that you knew and maybe some names that will pop up in the future for the UFC.
Hey, how's it going? What's up? Are you Justin, my friend Harvey?
Okay.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
You ever watch wrestling growing up, like pro wrestling?
Not really.
Never?
No,
Oh, so you don't have a favorite wrestler?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
After the weigh-ins, we were able to meet some of the fighters, especially the ones that were part of the Q&A before the weigh-ins, due to our on-location premium package. One of those exclusive perks that were available because of On Location. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys check out onlocationexp.com.
Go ahead. Okay.
Go ahead.
There you go. And 3, 2, 1, go.
These two were so hyped after the UFC stuff that they wanted to throw their own kicks and kicked us right into day 2. We picked up our passes and we went to the UFC VIP experience suite, the on-location pre-hospitality party. Being in one of the suites, you had a great view of the Octagon and seats to sit in to watch the preliminary fights. Walked into the VIP suite, there was tables, there was food, free drinks, free food. There was a photo op area. It was a super cool setup. Of course, with free drinks flowing, you need some food. On Location was on top of it as we had some snacks prior to the full dinner coming out, some mini burgers, some vegetables, some fruit, some cheese. But then when dinner came out, they had ravioli pasta, they had strip loin steak, they had roasted potatoes and garlic bread and vegetables. Don't even hear it from me, hear it from these guys.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Wrestling Classic at UFC Fight Night. I'm going to interview these guys really quickly for the vlog. I'm here with Sean, Billy, and Eddie. Where are you from?
Williams Lake, BC.
Where are you from?
Prince George. Williams Lake, BC.
So you guys came down here for UFC. How excited are you guys to have UFC here in Vancouver, and how are you guys enjoying this entire on-location experience?
This is nuts. I've never done this. This guy brought me along on this trip, so big ups to Sean. But yeah, man, this is nuts.
What's the biggest thing that you're enjoying about this, like pre-show hospitality and everything?
It's different, man. I've been to a few of these events, I think like 4 or 5, and this is the best experience I've had so far. You get free booze, free food.
We literally connected because he said, yo, free booze. And I'm like, free booze?
Yeah, man.
So if you get this on-location pre-show hospitality, you get some free booze, some free food, truly hospitality. You guys tell me, what fight are you looking forward to the most, and who do you want to win?
I'm going to go with Holland versus Mullen, and I'm going to go with, I'm going to hope Mullen pulls it off.
Yeah, same.
He came out yesterday the weigh-in with the Canadian flag. I'm like, I'm going for that guy. I'm going for him. How about yourself?
Mike Ballot's in my parlay, so let's get it, Mike. You better get it, brother.
I'm glad you guys came down here from Williams Lake and Prince George. And everyone, this is a on-location hospitality event at Rogers Arena in Vancouver for UFC. Check it out.
After talking to some people and networking and socializing, we sat down, had some dinner, watched the preliminary fights from the box. It was an awesome view. You could see everything as those preliminary fights started happening. The crowd was really rowdy in Vancouver. Like, they were louder than I want to say most wrestling shows I've been to in Rogers Arena, which was surprising. Had to go get myself a little coffee to re-energize myself after all the talking. Found a Tim Hortons downstairs. Came back upstairs. They were doing meet and greets with UFC fighters that they were bringing in and out of the space, taking pictures with the fans. They also had a UFC world title there that you could hold as a prop while taking pictures, which was super cool. I took some pictures with the belt. I'm sure you guys saw them on my social media. But that was a super cool part of the experience. There was actually fighters coming in and out of there. After meeting with fans, the fighters had their own VIP space in the box where they were eating and just kind of watching the fights as well, rooting for their favorites, maybe people they train with or people they're rooting for in the fights. It was cool to see them reacting live to the fights while just hanging out and eating and watching them ourselves. It was a cool experience.
I wanted to laugh so bad. I was like, did she take the picture yet? Like,
After eating and mingling and getting our photo ops, we headed down to the Octagon, to our seats for the main card. It was such a cool experience walking towards the Octagon and seeing the Octagon in the arena close up for the first time. I always say with pro wrestling too, like there's no other feeling than when you're walking down the steps and you see the ring for the first time. It's the same thing with the UFC Octagon. Once again, I don't know how much audio I can play from the actual fights or what I can actually put in this vlog. So you guys are just gonna have to see what we saw with the fun vlog music playing over it, because that's what we gotta do. Hope you enjoy these highlights. We stuck around after the fights because we had the VIP package with On Location, so it allowed us to go into the Octagon with the blood on the mat to take some pictures and make some videos and get some content. Look at RV here over in City Toys, super excited, not knowing what pose to hit, but he's ready to fight. He's ready to do it. Here we go. It was such a great experience to have the VIP exclusive package from On Location for UFC Fight Night in Vancouver. Looking forward to go to more UFC events, more WWE events. If you haven't, check out onlocationexp.com now. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and keep doing the thing.